Alright guys and girls, this is going to be a raw video today. Just going to hang out with you guys for a few minutes to talk to you about this El-Camino that we call the El-Cuda that we're mounting onto a 2011 Chevy Silverado chassis. So this is the El-Camino behind me here. Obviously it's an El-Camino. It's actually a GMC Sprint 1976, pretty much the exact same car as an El-Camino. And then it's got a 1971 I think Cuda front clip on it. It's off of an old drag car, so it's a complete fiberglass flip front end, and it's got a cool little Hemi hood scoop on it. But behind us over here we have a 2011 Chevy Silverado. Why am I so dark? There we go. I don't know if my autofocus is working or not. You can see my face? All right. Anyways, like I said, it's gonna be a raw walk around video. A lot of you guys don't like the music I put in the videos, so here you go. Here's a walk and talk, I guess. The El-Camino is outside of the storage. The next step on this is undoing all the body mounts. The floor's already been cut out of the inside of the cab, and we're gonna cut the firewall out of this. The 2011 Silverado, I've made huge progress on that, so let's go check that out. All right, so inside the car shelter here we have the 2011 Chevy Silverado, and the reason I'm doing a chassis swap onto this is because I want a reliable muscle car that I can daily drive. And right now I'm driving this Sierra with 410,000 kilometers on it, and I want to mount the El-Cuda onto the same platform, which is this 2011 Silverado. It's got a 4.8 liter LS in it, and it's running strong. It's a one owner truck. But yeah, I've got a lot of progress done on this. As you can see, a lot of parts are off, so let me remove all this back here. We'll pull the we'll pull the truck out, and I'll give you a better update on where we're at with the truck right now. So let's sit you down here, because I know how much you guys don't like music and cuts and stuff, so this is for the people leaving comments that they just want to see me talking about the projects. Hi-ya. All right, so we'll go ahead, we'll pull the truck forward, and I'll give you guys and girls a better idea of where I'm at with tearing this Silverado down to the bare bones so I can start mounting the El-Cuda body onto it. So we are now currently inside of the truck, and it's pretty awesome in here. I got no doors on it right now, kind of like a Jeep. Let's go ahead and fire it up. Found my keys here. All right. I'm pretty sure the battery's connected still. Let's go ahead and fire it up. There she is, roaring to life. Service airbag, it says. I got all the airbags disconnected in here. It went into limp mode on me the other day, so I plugged all the airbags back, and that didn't help. I think I figured out what the problem was, and it's essentially I had the traction control disconnected. So I'm guessing if you have the traction control disconnected, it goes into limp mode. Plugged it back in, everything seems to be working good now, so let's put her into drive, pull her on out. All right. One other thing is, the other day I had the headlights just dangling around, and they actually caught some of the plastic on fire, so got to make sure that they're not touching anything there. Kind of scary. Let's go ahead and shut her off. All right, so time to talk about where I'm at with the 2011 Chevy Silverado. We're getting ready to strip it all down, like I was saying, so we can transplant the El-Camino body on top of the chassis. This is a single cab, long bed frame. So the overall wheelbase of this, I believe, is 130 inches. The El-Camino is 117. So there's a good foot difference between these two. Not a big deal. What I'm gonna do is, when I mount the El-Camino body on top of here, I got a set of, inside my storage, 1968 Dodge Charger quarter panels that I'm gonna be grafting onto it, and I'll be able to center those quarter panels over top of the wheel wells. We're gonna clearance them anyways because I got a new set of 35-inch tires too going on here. Long story short though, in the last video you saw, I picked up this truck and it was a complete truck. It actually looked in pretty decent condition. Drove it back a good 40 minutes from where I picked it up from the one owner, and we've since done a lot of stripping to it. So we got the complete front end removed from the car. Fenders, hood, grille, bumpers. Moving back this way here, we got the cowl. We got the doors completely removed. We have the complete truck bed removed from the rear. Okay. Go forward. Keep going. Keep going. You're clear. Keep going. 4 more feet. Keep going. You're good there. Perfect.
Did you want me to park it?
Just leave it there for now, baby. Thank you. And then coming into the inside, we got all the seats removed from the cab. We got all the dash panels and dash and everything removed from in here. I got the airbag and the console here with the traction control hooked up, just so I can drive it around without being in limp mode. So the next step is to essentially cut the windshield and slice all the way down here and slice all the way around the back of the cab and pick that whole part of the cab off, because I'm going to be using these floors and the firewall inside of the El-Cuda. I've already cut the floors out of the El-Camino, which you might be able to see here. There's grass, so the floors are cut out. I'm going to remove the dash and everything from inside here. I'm going to cut the whole firewall out of the El-Camino. That way I can transplant the body on top and keep all the dash, all the controls, the brake booster, the heater box, everything in its position. That's the game plan. If that's gonna work out, I'm not too sure, but I'm gonna give it a go because I want to try to retain as much of the original Silverado components, so I'm not monkeying around moving the brake booster, moving the heater, moving the steering column, moving some wiring harnesses, you name it. I just want to keep that all intact. As well as the gutter in here for underneath the cowl. I was going to try to save that, but the windshield on the El-Camino is going to be sitting back here about 10 inches back from where it is right now. So I'm going to cut at the lower point of the cowl down there, and then the whole dash frame, I'm just going to move it down according to where it's going to sit inside the El-Camino. So that's kind of the update on where the truck is at. This is another big thing. In the last video, I just had the stock wheels on here. So I picked up a set of these 17-inch hard alloys black rhino rims. They're kind of like a bullet style rim. I think they're called the Magnus. And they have 31s on them right now, which are completely bald. Not completely, but they're bald. So those are gonna give the El-Cuda a crazy good look. Another thing. So this has got a Cuda front end on it. Okay, let's go around on the front here. Let's just talk this out here, because some people were commenting some names for this car and I thought it was kind of interesting. So we have a Cuda front end. We have an El-Camino rear, and it's going on to a Silverado. So I was calling this the El-Cuda, but other people were calling it the El-Cudarado. And if we're gonna put 68 Dodge Charger quarter panels on it, what do we call it then? Maybe a Dodge El-Cudarado? I don't know. Leave a comment below if you guys got a cool name for this. If I should stick with El-Cuda or stick with El-Cudarado. I think it's kind of a cool name. It'll be unique when it's all done. And let's go and show you the new tires I got for this too. So inside here, if you're new to the channel, we got lots of projects. Lambo Mercy, 440 Cuda AAR, and we're getting to those. Don't worry, I'll do an update video of where I'm at with these, but I'm jumping around. So these are the new 35-inch tires I just picked up. Some Hercules TerraTrack MTs, and they're gonna give it a nice kind of Baja pre-runner look, and that's kind of what I'm going for with this El-Cuda swap. So I'm gonna have some big 35-inch tires on it, and here's all the parts I pulled out. There's all the seats, fenders, bumpers, all the interior stereo, heater vents, hood, tailgate. I forgot I had a tailgate. I got to list that for sale. I got somebody that wants that. And where was I going with that? Yeah, so I want to kind of give it a pre-runner look. And I don't want it to be all jacked up in the air like all these 4x4 El-Caminos and redneck cars I've seen in the past are. I want it to kind of sit a little bit lower on the truck frame with the 35s and have a bit of a pre-runner vibe going on. So on the front end, I'm thinking about having a big skid plate coming out from here with a nice little wraparound bumper. That's a sick bike. Road glide, tinted orange windscreen, that's sick. So yeah, pre-runner vibes going on here, 35s. We got another straggler. All right, so that's the game plan. El-Cudarado on top of the Silverado, 35-inch tires with the 17-inch smaller wheels with the bigger meats on it. Bit of a pre-runner vibe with the 68 Dodge Charger quarter panels. Maybe we'll do like a header bar, like roof rack thing with some lights up top here. I don't want to go too crazy with it and make it look ridiculous. I want it to look nice and look like a well-built kind of build in a way, but I don't want to spend a lot of money and I want to do it on a bit of a budget. So what else can I say? This is just a quick walk and talk. If you guys got any questions about the Silverado, the El-Camino, or just the build I'm doing in general, or some ideas, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think I should do, or if I'm on the right track with this. I know the wheelbase is completely different. It's not gonna work perfectly taking this body and just setting it on here. So if you got any ideas that will help me out in the long run to get this project done, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm just doing this to be creative, to have fun. It's what I do for a living. I build custom cars. I'm a fabricator. I'm actually leaving and starting a new job, getting back into building service trucks, getting out of the automotive industry. So that's gonna be fun, a bit of a change. But it's what I love doing. I love building these custom cars. And in here we got my dad's 355. We're gonna get ready to spray some yellow paint on this. What else can I say? That's a raw video. If you guys like this style video, I'll do more of them, just giving you the update on the projects without adding in music, fades, transitions, and all that cool fancy editing stuff I usually do. It's a lot easier doing this too. Be honest with you, I don't have to spend an hour and a half editing every night. So thanks for watching. I hope that gave you a bit of a insight on what I'm planning on doing with this body swap. So yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys and girls next time. Ciao, ciao.